everyone, greetings to you all. This is my 27th video on my channel Learning with Dr. Poornima George, and we are in the midst of the series World of Words. Last week I had started a video where I was dealing with there, and they are, and today is the second part of last week's video. I'm extremely happy because I have received a lot of appreciation last week, and it always feels very good when your work gets appreciated. I also welcome all of those who have subscribed to my channel very recently, and if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and do like and share my videos. Come, let's learn English together. In the last week's video, I had completed there and part of there. Today we are going to continue from where we had left. Well, there can be used as an interjection. What is an interjection? Interjection is a word used to express sudden feeling. For example, oh my God, it's an interjection. Wow is an interjection. Eureka is an interjection. These are the interjections which express a sudden feeling. To express a sudden feeling, we can make use of there. How? Let me give you an example. To express victory, you can make use of there. There, she has signed my book. This expresses the joy of winning something, winning over something, So we can make use of there here. You can also make use of there to show sympathy or show your encouragement to something. Example, there, hold your tears back. When you want to show sympathy, you can make use of there in this fashion. And there, Dhoni comes onto the field, right? This expresses the joy of seeing your favorite star or favorite player onto the field. This is how we make use of there as an interjection. There, as I had said in the last video, can be used along with certain verbs. Now let's see how we can make use of there along with certain verbs. There remains only one monument to be visited. What does this mean? This means only one monument remains to be visited. Right? So you can make use of there here in such situations very effectively. You might have heard or you might have read in the short stories a sentence like this: once upon a time there lived a tortoise in a forest. So here, what does this sentence mean? It means there was a tortoise living in the forest long back. Right? That's all its meaning is. So you can make use of there in such situations or contexts. Usually, there is used with seems. For example, there seems to be a complication. Right? What does this mean in this sentence? Here it means a complication seems to have arisen, or a complication seems to be there. This is what the meaning of the sentence is. When we say there seems to be a complication, we are giving more stress onto the fact that it is at this point of time the complication seems to have arisen. In such contexts, you can make use of there. As I had told you, there can be used along with certain prepositions. Right? When you use there along with certain prepositions, the meaning of that conjugation, the clubbing of these two words, there and the preposition, changes. The conjugation of these two words totally changes. Let's see. Let's take up an example of thereabout. There and about. Thereabout is used to talk about a place or a time and things like that. For example, kids have to go to school at 9 a.m. or thereabout. What does that mean here? That means around 9 in the morning, kids have to go to school. So here we have made use of two words. One is there and one is about. About and there. One is there, another one is preposition. So clubbing together, we have a word which means around that time. Okay, so you can also make use of thereabout in such fashion. Another very useful conjugation of there and a preposition is thereafter, which we use many times to talk about after that. You know, when you want to mean after that, to talk about that point, you make use of thereafter. I'll give you an example. He left suddenly. Thereafter, I never saw him. Right? He left suddenly, and thereafter, I never saw him. So, what are we doing in this? We are talking about the sudden departure and what has happened after that. You know, to talk about that point of time, we are making use of thereafter very, very effectively in this situation. So you can also make use of thereafter in such contexts. So there can be used with prepositions, and they get their own meaning when placed in some contexts. Now in the series there, and there are, let's move on to they are, because usually THEY apostrophe RE is not the right kind of usage. You know, it's not accepted in written language. So we should avoid using they apostrophe R. But in certain situations, especially in spoken English, I'm underlining this, especially in spoken English, sometimes we tend to club these two words. Actually, there are two words, they and are. We tend to club these two words, and when we speak very fast, at that point of time, we just say there are, right? So, but then actually, when you take it to writing, these are two words, they and are. They is a pronoun and are is a verb. Therefore, you better not combine these two words. It's better if we keep them separately. I hope you've understood. But then when you read a novel or when you read a story, or if these two words together appear as of they apostrophe are, then don't get confused. They are just two words clubbed together, that's all. There is absolutely no difference in the meaning or anything like that. So please don't get confused when that happens. Anyways, they are, they apostrophe RE is nothing but they are. Okay, so that's all about they are. There is nothing to be confused about it. So here we come to the end of the series, there, and they are. In my next video, I'm going to talk something relating to packet, right? If you have some words around packet and if they are confusing to you, please do send them in my comment section so that I can talk about them. Till I meet you again, please do take care of yourselves and spread happiness and knowledge by sharing my videos. Please do that, and then we all gather together in the path of learning. I once again welcome all of you who have joined my channel as subscribers, and I give you a big thanks, tons of thanks to you for doing what you've done. Let's all join in the process of learning. This is Dr. Poornima George signing off. Thank you.